Hey everyone, this is Andrew, and here's another information for you. Worlds are structures with axioms. So what does this mean? We have axioms, these kinds of fundamental laws that are true no matter what in this kind of area, in this perspective. This is an okay. There could be more than one axiom to make some sort of structure, or formation, identity, different kinds of mathematical goodness. We have structures. What are some examples of all of this? Let's see. Doesn't make sense. Which is a structure? What do you even call this kind of thing? Do we call it a theorem? Probably. Which makes the structure itself. And a bunch of these structures, a bunch of these theorems, postulates, conjectures, they all exist in one world. What are some examples? You can see a lot of them. When it comes to the distributive property, A plus B times C equals AC plus BC. And you can prove it in many ways. You can even say, how would you even do it? AC plus BC equals A times C plus B times C. And in a way, you can factor out the B. But in a way, I know there's better proofs, and I don't think that was a proof of itself, but you get the point. There's many different types of theorems and structures that we see, besides the ones that I say in my videos. They could be debatable. It doesn't have to be, considered as fact. You can go along with these videos and say it's true or not. We have arithmetic, algebra, which we see lots, algebra, geometry, then calculus, topology, statistics, and the list goes on. All of these, they're all part of this world. Worlds can be visualized as a circle, like another space, another kind of container. So we have world sub A, and they have axioms A, just any. Of course, they have their numbers. But what's the size of this world? Do we even know how many axioms or theoretically these kinds of structures? How many are in this world? I don't know. It's up to your opinion. And with a different world, what if we have different types of axioms that don't make sense in our world? They're barely similar. Let's just say, okay, 1 equals 1 here, but over here 1 equals 2, and it follows a different property. This is kind of like a reflexive property in a way, but this is different. It doesn't make sense here, but it does make sense over here. Again, they contradict each other. In a way, this goes with a lot of beliefs and systems, different perspectives. But in math, it's not true. But is this, it's probably true in some ways. We could have a world in a world. Could be. Because what if this has the axiom stating that this world can exist in the previous world? And there's also an idea that, not like this, but you can have two of the same axiom in two different worlds. It's a bit of a thought, and I can see why. you can see two of the same thing with the same conditions, probably even the same formations, but alongside you have other things that might contradict this axiom. But you might even have something that supports it. And this kind of argument based on these perspectives, it can be really troublesome. Really troublesome. So now, what next? What can be in a world? Specifically, what kind of structures can you see in a world? It's debatable. There can even be something that we didn't even talk about. Different structures that go far beyond what our axioms can have as of now. Does it mean that there's still more axioms to go and search for? Possibly. We still need to find a lot more rules and laws, but in the same way, we're making all of these structures ourselves. Do they even exist in the first place? They possibly need to be found. Again, with this number, does it keep on increasing, or does it already increase even before we even know it? It's very weird. Math is everywhere, and I'm sure we'll find lots of different ways of understanding this world that we live in, and most importantly, knowing a lot about ourselves and how many people have different kinds of ways, different perspectives, because it's pretty fun looking at all of what we can do. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more informations, continue watching this series.